Objection!
Hey everybody, welcome back to
It's about time we got back to us. Also, for those who didn't know, we just got a new computer for our studio.
It actually looks good. It
and
looks really good.
A new speaker system too.
There's actual speakers now.
Since I had nothing to deliver anymore,
That's about time we got back to this.
Well,
And just as what was that other game? Spirit of Justice is coming out September 2. And there's a sequel being made for this series, so we have to finish this up.
so we can get to that one, and so we can maybe try out.
This clears up everything she has said.
The reason I didn't
Spirit of
say any of
Justice.
this from the start is
And by the time we're done with Turnabout Storm, this is probably gonna be where we start to slow down reactions, because after this, then we're gonna get around to doing reactions like music and our gaming. Hey, Twilight's back.
Twilight. Did you find Fluttershy?
No, I couldn't find her anywhere.
Don't
That's a
worry.
shame.
We'll look for her together after the trial's over.
You know, I'm sure if there was a bona fide Maya, she would look a lot like Twilight,
Especially when I have
except minus
witnesses
the
like this
hair.
one. She's been lying through her teeth. Or beak, should I say.
Huh?
Oh, movement!
Just like an Ace Attorney.
There's something you should really know about that griffin.
Don't worry, I know. She has something against Rainbow Dash, doesn't she?
Long story short, yes.
This is her last testimony anyway. And she's in a tangled web of lies right now. She won't get away with it.
And alright, here we go. The cross-examination. Let's see what shit we can get from Gilda. I forgot she's being voiced by Now Whacking.
Dash was going too fast.
Or No Whacking, as she's called. All this time I've been calling her Now Whacking. Or Now King. Not sure.
Shut up! I'm not slow!
You're
You
too
clearly
slow.
were if you couldn't keep up.
Fuck you, Sonic.
Sid, stop calling me slow!
Stop taunting the slowpoke and get back on topic.
You're not a slowpoke!
Said that very fast blue rodent. I think his name was Ratatouille.
Coming out of a glass bottle isn't a concern to the court.
It's very Ace Attorney.
I never actually got to see the end of Ratatouille.
I never saw Ratatouille in general.
Oh, you never saw it?
No.
Well, I got to see it, I just never finished it.
I couldn't find it, so I gave up.
This is very Ace Attorney, this
You
picture.
searched 5 to 10 minutes?
Well, of course, why else do you think
Why
this...
did you search longer?
I mean, this wouldn't get so many positive reviews for nothing. It's gotta be accurate.
Didn't want to waste my time looking around a musky old forest.
I found that bag in the bush. It wasn't in plain sight, but if you were really searching, you could have found it easily.
Well, I didn't think of looking there, okay?
You must be pretty slow then.
Oh.
Shut up!
I thought he was setting up for a pun.
Stop provoking her.
That would've
and
been like
start
Phoenix.
cross-examining her.
Phoenix, what are you doing? It seems like you're taking
Like he would have been,
putting on Gilda.
oh fuck, I can't think of any Gilda
It's
puns.
actually a little trick I learned at law school. Ever hear the expression, anger makes you stupid?
Oh, I read something about that. When we're angry,
Why, you never heard about that?
No.
It's pretty much the best way to describe every troll on YouTube.
This may cause our friend Gilda here to say the wrong thing if you catch my drift.
hear you loud and clear.
Even Jacksepticeye said it himself. It's not healthy to be angry at people you don't know that well.
I flew back the way I came from and observed the clearing again.
Fair.
Why did you go back the way you came?
I didn't want any ponies in Ponyville seeing me.
Because you lost the package?
Yes! Because I lost the stupid package! Sue me!
Oh, you can do that.
It's kind of what we're doing right now.
Oh,
I
okay.
took a scenic route back to the Griffin. Unlike ponies, we Griffins...
Yeah, it's
have the
completely
energy to fly
changed how I see the mail system.
And we don't have to risk taking
Like,
risks
I could only imagine, like, Derpy's the only one delivering the mail, and by the end of the day, she'll be, like, so totally stressed, and, like, muffins are like drugs to her, helps her relax, you know?
I was getting to that!
But, is that what you thought, or were you expecting something else?
I saw that Pegasus laying there dead under the cloud, and... Well, that's how I knew he was a Pegasus, and that's how I knew he was hit by the lightning!
That was the Pegasus. Mouth open, eyes staring, tail stiff, dead in the storm cloud. That's not what Michael Wilson said, but we're going with that.
Yeah, and he smelled burnt. No doubt from that lightning Dash set down on him.
Everything in this testimony seems to be in order.
I Except it never is.
Oh, by the way, we'd like to wish you all a happy 4th of July. Tonight's the 4th of
it's
July.
Workaday.
Of course, we can't go see fireworks because it's raining outside.
Why don't you try asking Gilda
like always
about it
something
and see if it
going on.
matches up?
I mean, it didn't rain last year.
Idea.
Yeah, good.
Did it?
Gilda!
I don't remember that.
You know, slamming on that desk isn't intimidating in the slightest.
It's not supposed to
Did
be.
you teach that in lawyer school? No, that's right. You probably didn't go.
Oh!
Damn, boy.
Get back, son!
Did you notice anything else about the crime scene?
What the fuck is the line?
Get wrecked.
No.
Well, then where'd you get back, son?
I never said that. You're putting words in my mouth.
You said that once. Wait, what are we waiting for?
What are you
Come
waiting
on! You had to have noticed something!
Well, then where did you get that line?
Dark!
Oh, what's your deal?
You got that line from somewhere. You don't recall saying that?
Stupid piece of trash.
You said that in one of our
Trying to remind
old
me of
reactions like a year
someone
ago.
when I think back to it.
Are you referring to the victim as a piece of trash?
Not him, you dweeb. Just some garbage laying on the ground.
What, is she talking like a piece of paper?
Can you have the witness amend this information about the
By the way,
testimony?
the time is getting recorded. The Justice for All chapter is about to start, and it's attorney, and I'm pretty hyped about that.
Wait, the hour?
Please have this information.
The hour?
That's a chapter.
Oh, chapter. Okay.
Justice for All chapter is about to start.
Just about to start?
Another piece of trash
Like-
laying on the
Tonight?
In a week.
Oh, in a week.
I'm very interested as to what this
Well, yeah, I knew that. I
trash
thought you meant like it was coming early.
trash. What more is there to say?
I wouldn't be here
Can you
if
give
it
me a
was
better
being
description?
aired now. If you say that much.
Why do I have to do this
Well,
again?
we would be here. We just wouldn't be recording this. We would be watching the hell out of that episode.
Pay attention to it. I'm sure there's a trash can somewhere in this courtroom if you want to take a better look at what garbage looks like.
Tell me
Hey,
what
when
it
it comes
looked
to
like.
evidence, garbage could be everything.
Makes you happy.
It did kind of solve many a case in its
A
attorney.
stick?
Like I
Particularly,
said, I didn't pay much attention to it. I was more focused
second
on
one,
the dead
Paul Justice.
Pegasus in front of me.
the things found in the trash can really tied things
For
together.
the millionth time! I didn't care
I mean,
about it. I hardly
like,
remember what it looks
I'm sure
like.
garbage could be really good evidence. Like, I've never gone for Turnabout Big Top, but I'm willing to bet a banana peel could have counted as evidence somehow.
Is this stick
Tell me
you
though,
saw?
was a banana peel evidence?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Ah!
But it could have been, right? I mean, judging by the logic.
Objection.
Oh boy. A Mr. Wrong objection time.
Gilda,
What do you want now?
you say you'd be able to identify the stick if I were to show it to you.
Yeah? And?
Is this the stick you're talking about?
Hey! Yeah! That's it! That's the one!
I know we've said this before,
I
but
remember that letter P on top of it.
ever since those videos I saw with Now Whacking, I can only imagine vinyl
This stick really annoys me for some reason.
and a little bit of Pip.
Well then, you've once again lied to us all, Gilda. And according to what you've told us, you were the last one in that clearing.
We should start an acapella group.
You must have moved it, threw it into the lake where it was found.
Objection! We need some proof that stick you possess
I like
was
the
really on
remix
scene.
of this in Dual Destinies.
I do
It's
have
not a remix, it's just an orchestral adaptation.
That's a remix.
Let's take a look at the scene of the crime.
It's not a remix, it's not done by a DJ.
In this area,
It could
with
be more
the
than
dirt,
DJ remix.
there was a long imprint suggesting something lay there.
Have you ever seen a classy DJ? I don't think so.
If we were to measure the length and width of the imprint, I'm willing to
I also
bet
like Smooth
we'll
McGroove's version of this.
We'll just see about that. The investigation team measured that imprint in the ground.
How long was it?
30 inches.
Now let's measure the stick.
Bailiff, can you please measure the length of this stick?
I don't think we ever got to see this bailiff, did we?
No, we never see the bailiff and his attorney.
The
Assuming,
length of the stick is 30 inches.
let me think. Unless Meekins is the bailiff,
No!
of course.
This can't be!
Why would you move the stick, Gilda?
I didn't touch it!
Witness, I can't stand you any longer. You were
Oh,
warned
that's
and
what
you
she
lied.
said.
But I didn't touch that damn stick!
Oh, that would have been the perfect time to say
Look
it.
at me. She's the one who said it.
Oh, Twilight's catching on
You
too?
did touch it.
Good to know we share a sense of humor.
Oh, I'm not lying! Why would I want to stupid piece of trash! I swear it was laying right next to the dead Pegasus! I didn't touch it!
Or maybe she just unintentionally kicked it or something.
Ooh.
You idiot!
Wait, did I miss something?
You stupid pony! I should have never let you talk.
Did I miss something here?
Oh,
I
yeah?
think so.
Well, I should have never brought in some mixed-up freak of nature Griffin to come testify.
Ooh.
You caused me nothing but grief.
Damn, boy.
You know what? I actually believe you, Gilda.
What?
Oh, finally! I guess you aren't as dumb as I thought. Still pretty dumb, though.
It was really laying next to the victim.
Yeah, just like Blue Boy says! It was laying right there next to the Pegasus! I didn't touch it! Take that, Trixie!
That's it. You're on your own.
She was helping you all this time,
I
scrub.
have one little question, Gilda.
Huh? Yeah? Well, spit it out!
You just said it was laying next to the victim.
Oh, this is the quarter
Let's
bit.
look back to this diagram of the forest. We have evidence the stick was on the scene of the crime, right here in this dirt landscape. But, Gilda, the body was found right here, under the cloud.
Ooh.
You even said it was in that testimony you gave earlier.
Oh.
That's right. The stick and body should be a distance apart
Oh,
from
this
each
is.
other.
Oh, that's cheating.
I...
That's from
What's your explanation? for
Miles
this?
Edgeworth.
Let's
That's
hear
not
it,
from an Ace
Gilda.
Attorney. Oh,
It's
Ace
impossible for you to have seen the stick next to the body.
Attorney. That's cheating.
Trixie, help!
Oh,
That's a good song.
you need help from the stupid...
They're all good, aren't they?
Too bad. You dug
Yeah,
your
fair
own
enough. There's
grave.
not a bad Ace Attorney soundtrack, I guess. If there's one thing you can always expect to be
My
over the
mistake.
top and great,
wasn't next to the
and
body,
above
it
par
was
is
far
the
away.
Don't even try to backpedal.
soundtrack.
I know what you did.
You know what she did?
Something I couldn't put my finger on when I first saw it. The disturbance in the dirt next to the imprint of the stick.
Oh!
There were some unnatural marks in the dirt. Someone had
Didn't Twilight
obviously...
still have that Mega Tomahawk power,
And now I
or
know
did it
who
just
did it
wear
and
off
why.
by now?
It was you, Gilda.
But why would she kick around death?
You know, it would be awesome if Twilight, like, in Elements of Justice, Twilight gathers, like, magic from the other attorneys. Like, she gets Apollo's bracelet power, and I guess Athena's...
be in the next game. And
And Athena's, like, mood oh wait, that's not a power, is it? It was yeah, it was a gadget.
It's kind of mixed though. Athena uses her sensitive
You saw the
hearing
body left an imprint
in
the dirt,
addition to
just
the
like the
movement
stick
checks.
did. And that compromised your
So you
back
think Twilight's going to
instead of
develop
rape
that?
No, that's more a
So
gift,
you
I
removed
guess. that
traces
she
of
was
the body
born with.
laying there.
The bracelet, the Mega
Right,
Tomahawk,
everybody! He's wrong! I didn't do that!
they're both
Why
like
would you do this to
developed.
me, Gilda?
Rainbow, stay on the outburst, This witness may not be a murderer, but she still attempted to frame my client.
This is low even for you! You put my life on the line just because I ditched you?
Trixie sees it was a big
Didn't
mistake.
Dahlia Hawthorne also do something like this?
Dahlia
Do you
Hawthorne
have
was just
anything
kind
to say in your
of fucking
defense of all
everybody
these
over.
accusations?
That's kind of the whole point of her character.
So she was a bitch for no reason.
I give up.
I mean, she had a reason.
Don't even
She
try
just
to deny it.
was-
You... Wait,
Actually, now that I think about it, Dahlia Hawthorne was just kind of evil for evil's sake.
You're confessing?
I don't think she had much of a reason
Said I had to go
to be evil.
I really did want to go there and catch up with a friend, like I said earlier. But
And this is the moment, every Ace Attorney game,
hard for someone like me.
where you're supposed to feel bad for the person on the stand.
After I listened in on that incident,
Poor
first, I
actor.
tried to fly to Dash and ask her what
Ooh.
the whole thing was about,
And you'll find out.
but I dropped my bag. When I went back to the scene after losing my delivery, I saw that pony laying there in the dirt. I was just gonna ignore the whole thing and leave it be, but then memories of what Nibbo Dash did to me started surfacing. It made me angry, and I wanted her to pay for rejecting me.
come on. Framing her for murder? That's clearly overreacting.
Oh man.
It is.
They're trying to make me feel sorry for her, and I actually kind of do.
Yeah, that's kind of the charm of an Ace Attorney game, is
But
that
revenge-
if it's done right, they can really make you feel for someone how they make you want to make you feel.
Well, on top of that, I mean,
I'd show her what it felt like when your
I mean, the
best friend
story
turns on you.
and the music aside, it's also sort of relatable. And this time I'm using the word right.
But it just never came.
Fair enough.
Revenge is never the answer.
Except when it
You think I'm
is.
just confessing because you caught me, but it's kind of a relief. I just can't do this anymore. Gilda!
Yeah, no, it's
This,
always
oh,
in
man.
any Ace Attorney game, you always find a bit where they try to feel for the person that.
this kind of hits me close to home.
How so?
I mean, I know what it's like to lose a friend, so, Gilda, I feel you.
Rainbow Dash didn't kill anyone. The fact that the body was so far away from the cloud proves that.
Ugh,
You can confirm you were the last one.
it's crushing my heart.
You didn't see anyone else there?
Gilda.
I'm sure I was the last
Oh,
one there.
man.
At least I didn't
I know
see
you think I'm
anyone as
pathetic
well.
right now, Logan.
Very much so, Black. But what are these feeble things you humans call
It seems this was all just a misunderstanding. The defendant couldn't have killed the victim as he had died in a completely different spot.
We can probably come to
A
the
spot
conclusion.
of tea.
If the first bolt didn't
and
kill him,
some
it had
crumpets?
to have been the second one. Despite
I don't think that's the word, but
the fluke bolt must have hit him on one of the exposed spots.
That's probably what happened, even though I didn't hear a second one. But that's the only explanation. Another bolt must have done him in.
Witness, you committed perjury, mail fraud, and you tampered with the crime scene. All of which are crimes.
She is fucked 6 ways from Sunday.
I know.
wow, which is funny because in Ace Attorney, the witnesses are almost never held for perjury.
No wimpy little
It's
step.
always just kind of, I lied for the fun of it.
My guess is a few weeks.
So wait, we were saying about characters being evil for the sake of evil, like sort of like Kristen Gavin? Christoph Gavin.
That's one thing I'm really hoping, just to go on a bit of a tangent here, that's one thing I'm really hoping gets addressed in Spirit of Justice. Christoph Gavin, just for a bit of spoilers here in the Apologizes universe,
Yes, witness.
he was just kind of evil for the sake of being evil, I feel. He didn't really have motivation. Yet he...
Holy shit!
Well, first off, those are some pretty amazing fights.
Fuck!
What I was saying...
Jesus! Okay!
Killed the sad atmosphere.
But as I was saying,
You were saying?
I'm really hoping that Christoph Gavin gets explained, because it feels like
But I think I can give my
he just
credit.
kind of, was evil because he was evil.
Gilda's confession confirms this.
Well, I mean, if they could bring back Clavier in Dual Destinies.
I really want I really want him to come back
This
here.
court
I like
finds the
Clavier Gavin.
defendant.
Clavier Gavin, like, he's such a cool character.
Oh, come on, we were almost done!
Forgot about Trixie, I see.
Oh, I mean, there is, like, part 5.
I said we still have another 2 hours to
You
go
were about
through.
to make a big
I mean, just part 5, and that's gonna be like 2.5 hours.
Objection! We just had a confession that says otherwise, Trixie.
Yeah, he was in the dirt far away from and nowhere near the cloud.
I have to agree with the defense here, Miss
But
Trixie.
still, like, we are so close to finishing this. You know how long we've been going through this story?
In which case
Well,
it
I mean,
didn't. It was the second one which
wasn't that
kind
kinda Godot's thing?
It's so rich.
What was Godot's
sitting
thing?
here
In,
watching
Waiting for something?
you
No, wait, what?
Watch as Trixie
I said, do you know how long we've been going through this?
Turnabout
No, I was gonna
into
say,
dust.
2.5 years.
Let's
in
chat
Ace
about
Attorney,
the second
wasn't that
bolt.
the thing in, like, Trials and
Like
Tribulations?
Trixie stated yesterday, she had a talk with the weather managers in
I was
Cloudsdale
gonna say,
about the ballistics.
He had, like,
Remember,
we
it did not
proved
make
someone
a sound?
innocent on one
Yeah.
thing, but then he's like,
Well, that
well,
was
then
because
this
it could have
opens
been
them up for
anomalous
being guilty
known as
for
a
another
dust bolt.
thing, so no, it's not
A
over,
dust bolt
fuck
is
you.
the result of a lightning bolt not leaving the cloud and
Wait, was that what
striking
he did?
inside the cloud
Yeah,
where it
and,
doesn't
like,
make a sound.
What?
Turnabout...
Lightning sounds based
It
on
was the last
vibration
case.
from what
No,
it
no,
hits.
second case.
A fluffy cloud
It was the
won't
one
make
with Ron
any noise
DeLay.
at all.
Oh.
That's the only
Well,
explanation that
I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen anything from Trials and Tribulations.
Oh,
But
I
then how
replay
did he
that
die?
game and a couple
The
of
first bolt
episodes.
didn't
I
kill
play
him,
that,
and you're saying
replay
the
that
second
all
one
the
was
Oh,
time.
you have
done.
Trials... Oh, that's right. We still have it on the Wii.
Yeah, I say replay Trials and
Including the second
Tribulations from
bolt.
time to time. It's a fun game.
Spare the great and
Definitely the
powerful
best of the
Trixie.
trilogy.
It's quite simple what happened. You see, when Rainbow Trash nailed him with the first bolt, the impact must have sent him flying a few feet.
But You don't have...
Proof? Trixie doesn't need any proof. Trixie asks this court, what makes more sense? A lightning bolt sending a pony flying a few feet due to impact, or a bolt that wasn't heard by 3 witnesses striking him dead?
Well,
I believe it would be
more improbable things the esoteric
There
series.
also weren't any burn scars indicating lightning.
Sometimes
touched down
cases
on
have
that
literally been
exact
solved by
map.
just saying,
Even the
because
Collective wouldn't have been able
magic.
to hide something like that by
I mean,
just-
well, going back to the Trials and Tribulations, Maya was possessed.
Can't lose this.
Yeah.
There's another problem.
No, that's
How
fair.
would Rainbow Dash have been able to aim the bolt at one of the exposed spots on the suit? It was dark, remember?
Ha! Trixie knew you might try going for that one.
Well, don't tell me she has
Your
night
job is for
vision.
prosecution to explain it.
You're gonna tell me all of a sudden Rainbow Dash has night vision?
Of course.
Rainbow Trash spoke with the victim for a period of time.
That doesn't answer my question.
Did you forget, Mr. Wrong? Rainbow Trash was participating in the race as well.
Yeah.
She has one of those suits too. There are absolutely no cosmetic differences
So-
between the male and female designs beside the size.
Well, it's good to know the designers aren't sexist, so...
By where he was standing when she spoke with him. You see, it still made no difference.
I mean, I'm sure if it was
Be
like...
set and match, Mr. Wrong.
You know, I'm sure if this was like an Equestria Girl sort of thing, they'd have to make differences. Like, females, they'd have to leave some space for the breast, you know? I don't know why I'm going into detail on this, so I'm just gonna push that to the side.
Digging yourself a hole there, friend.
Don't I always?
Because that's what happened. No more delays. Please give the correct verdict now, Your Honor.
Objection.
I got it. Wait! I know another suspect.
What?
No, not this time. Trixie is
Forgetting
not
one
going to
thing,
find
Your
those
Honor.
things again.
You're forgetting that the witness on the stand
Honor.
Is a fucking ghost.
Your accusation last time proved to be fruitless. I can't let you accuse anyone else without solid evidence.
But I do have solid evidence.
I have liquid
Witness
evidence.
Cruise control. He attacked me
Oh, I
yesterday
thought
and
he
tried
was-
to steal my evidence.
I thought I was talking about Sonata.
Sorry.
You remember
He can't
Sonata,
be here
yes?
for several reasons.
Yeah, the one who looks like Nux.
So what if he attacked?
By the way,
Remember when
He's
Nux
been
was a
arrested
person?
for it, and you
I
have
actually looked on
proof
Nux's other account. He's actually a bit more active on that one.
2.
You know what I'm talking about, yes?
He hasn't
Yes,
said a word to
I-
anyone.
Yeah, I see his honey.
But he spoke to me.
We auditioned for that, and she wouldn't take our submissions because back then we didn't have a microphone.
Circumstances, he can't be pulled into this courtroom. And 3. Cruise control could not have done it.
How do you know that?
Because he was the anonymous tip Trixie spoke of yesterday.
He still could have done
Well,
it.
why didn't you say so?
He could have flown to the forest after the police didn't take his tip seriously.
Not only is that stupid, why would he report a murder he was going to commit? It's impossible as well, because he has a rock-solid alibi.
Oh,
And what's
I'm
that?
mistaken. There are fireworks
Because
tonight.
between 8:30 and 9 that night,
None visible.
he was reporting the crime.
What?
The police station is a good 10 minutes away from the forest. By the time Mr. Cruz would have arrived there, the victim would be long dead.
This can't be! I thought he reported it before the crime.
He did,
Oh, God.
but he stuck around the station until 9 o'clock, ranting and raving. Many of the police on duty can testify to this.
But he had to have done it.
I actually forgot about this cruise control
Because
guy.
Trixie knows for a
Yeah.
fact
I hope he's not as annoying as I remember.
That generally happens when you don't do something for about
What about
2
the
years.
stick?
2 years.
What about
2 years. The last time we got around to this was like September
Gilda
2015.
was the last one on the crime
Okay, a
scene,
year.
and it was
I mean, we
impossible
started
for her to
this
come
like
into
December
Ponyville without being seen by
2013.
Fluttershy.
So
Are you suggesting it
no, we started this whole thing in general December 2013,
not this again?
and 2.5 years later, like I mean, through 2.5 years, we've been slowly going through this.
For all we know, Gilda could have dumped the stick in the lake after moving the body.
But why would she do that? She just confessed to moving the body. Why would she not confess to that as well?
It's just a piece of rubbish. Who cares? The last time
It was just considered evidence, and now we're going back to saying it's trash.
Someone else was on the crime scene.
you just confirmed with Gilda she was the last one there. She said she didn't see anyone else. Don't flip-flop, Mr. Wrong.
I have to keep flip-flopping.
It's over. You have nothing left.
No, it's...
Trixie
I have to keep
wins.
hip-hop.
I-
Hip-hop.
I have
Switch,
to-
swip,
She just keeps
swip,
repeating all
swippity-woo!
her firepower.
No, Phoenix, you have to try. You said Rainbow Dash wasn't responsible for this.
I know, Twilight. But Trixie's right. I haven't got anything to link cruise control or anyone to that.
I just realized this was a remix of the court thing.
What about the blackmailing? We still have that.
No, that's not Dulesnes.
Even if I bring up the blackmail,
Justice for all, I would
still
say.
won't prove a thing. It'll just prove Ace was blackmailing her, nothing more. And if I even mention blackmail...
Okay, I'm actually kind of scared now. I don't know where this is going.
I'm sorry, Twilight. I couldn't help your friend. It's completely...
No, this is Ace Attorney. They'll pull something around in the last 5
Order in the
minutes.
court! I've heard enough. Miss Trixie has once again supplied enough evidence to prove her case.
There's no way.
Fuck.
They can't have it end like this. That's not how Ace Attorney
Trixie is starting
ends.
to grow quite weary.
And what would those 2.5 hours be for then?
No, well, that's one
Yes,
thing. But
I
two,
believe the time has come.
Ace Attorney never ends like
So how
this.
much does it
Phoenix
seem?
will think of something,
I mean, there was
and the
that.
court will be like, yeah, that's fair.
Going back to Justice for All, there was that one time Phoenix had to prove his client guilty.
Well, that's
How about
different.
you use
That was
your
different lights.
friendship to save rainbow trash. That'll work. Magic of friendship. Give me a break. There's no magic in it. It's completely unnecessary. Just a word. That's what it is.
Has Phoenix ever used that Mega Tomahawk in court?
Friends in a few seconds.
No, actually, but
Get
thinking
up.
about it,
Oh, wait, what about the Blacklocks? And after Phoenix showered them in with Athena in court, does that count?
By the prosecution,
first, spoilers. Second off,
Didn't do it.
no, it doesn't count.
this court finds
Oh,
the defendant
fuck.
Here we go. Objection.
No.
Guilty. No, it's a
Ah.
false guilty.
We lost.
No, bullshit.
Was
Larry
there
Butts is gonna
ever
show up.
any doubt?
That would be hilarious.
Court is now
Objection. Hold it.
Anything?
Objection. There we go.
Oh!
We knew it. Somebody got objection. First
Oh!
Oh!
You know, it's alright.
Happy little dance. Okay. Okay, here we go.
lady. What is the meaning of this?
Mr. Honor, I just remembered something important about that night when I was watching the forest. May I do one of those testify things again?
Oh, come on.
No, you can't. This witness.
Okay, I see where the 2.5 hours are going now. Floortoy's gonna give us something that's gonna open up a whole new door here.
She wants to testify again?
I can't let this opportunity slip by.
Objection.
Your Honor,
Oh,
let
no.
her testify.
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but the prosecution is correct. My verdict has been handed down.
Who would never stop that girl from being
Witness
innocent?
an apology for wrongly accusing her.
Yeah, say, you said that about the last
Actually,
case.
You owe her an apology.
By the way, you remember that part in the anime where Larry was disguising himself as Edgewood?
That was amazing. If you
It
guys
was
haven't seen the Ace Attorney
hilarious.
anime, first off, watch it. It's actually really good. Second off, there's this bit in,
Apologies don't condone
one of the-
withdrawing my verdict.
I beg you,
one of
Your
the
Honor,
Turnabout Goodbye
our duty is to hear
episodes,
every piece of testimony.
where
and
Edgeworth
exhaust
has to
every
go to
piece
the
of
prosecutor's
evidence
office to
before
grab
giving a proper
something,
verdict.
like to help Maya
Handing
get
down
a
one
piece of
now while there's
evidence.
still a witness
And
willing to
Larry
testify would be
dresses up as
premature.
Edgeworth, and it's the funniest thing.
Mr. Honor,
Also, in the newest episode, do you think that's the thing they're gonna regularly do?
What?
I can't believe you're
You know, they're
actually
gonna go into
considering
Phoenix's
this.
childhood with Larry and
I was
Edgeworth?
expecting it to be a really
Please,
shitty
Your Honor.
episode, but actually it
This
was pretty
isn't
good.
just for me, but for justice itself.
I mean, it was
This
completely
testimony
unnecessary.
could
It
very well
didn't
change
explain
everything we
anything more. It just made up shit as it went, but, you know. It makes sense. It was a good
Very
episode.
well, Mr. Wright.
Thank
All
you.
to testify.
But do you think it's
There we
gonna,
go.
you think it's gonna be a regular thing happening, like at the end of every game?
Please do note this does
It just
not
goes
change
into,
my
well, what else
ruling.
did they explain, I guess?
Defendant
Everything's
is still to be
been touched
considered
upon.
guilty.
Well,
Any stray
I mean,
words
that
of
was a
the slightest indication this
that was
proves
a
to be
somewhat
true.
added in element. I'm sure they're gonna do the same thing with the other cases.
And or buts.
You know how long we're
Understand?
I understand.
Right now we're going on almost 30 minutes.
This is outrageous.
Which maybe cut this when we get to Torch
She's
Ice.
guilty, guilty.
Hey, it's the comic series.
Back now. We have to
What was there a comic series names after that?
a guilty
I think there was. I saw-
verdict over Rachel Ash's head right now.
No, I think there was a comic series called Guilty, Guilty, Guilty.
Can't say I've heard of it.
Or am I wrong?
Final verdict will be given by the end of today.
I know my grandmother was a book with that. I just don't remember the name of the comic series.
Important testimony you wanted to share.
all right, Mr.
I
Honor.
think we're actually really close to the end of this part, so... Let's wait till the end of the part, then we can wrap everything up.
So I feel like this is going to go on for a while.
I was watching the forest all night long.
Knowing Ace Attorney, they're going to drag this out as long as they can.
Overhead. That's when I saw it. In the corner of my
Very first I thought she was a shooting star and wanted to wish on her.
a little ways from my
Pushing
house.
on the rainbow deck.
But the reason I think this isn't
When you dash upon a star.
I saw her carrying that stick.
I can see someone making a parody of that. When you dash upon a star.
Because it was too dark. And
Makes
I
no
only
difference
looked
who
for a
you
second.
I just think about that next line. Because I could.
Wonderbolts will take you far.
They're kind of assholes now.
I suck at this parody.
Yes, I could tell by the letter P on the end.
Like
Pie.
a sweater.
Anything about this before?
My sweater.
I had no idea the stick had anything to do with all this. It was just a stick after all.
But what does this mean?
I intend to find that out. Your Honor, may I?
Yes, Mr. Wright. Remember my warning, though.
Yes, Your Honor.
She saw a pony carrying that
The
stick.
warning. Oh.
That means that pony
Oh, are we getting like a major penalty now?
Exactly.
You know.
Like what happened with Furio Tigre?
Fluttershy
When that happened with Furio Tigre, it was really cool because it only happened at one point. But when it feels like in Apollo Justice they used that the double penalty system way too many times.
Wasn't Godot the one who started that?
Yeah. No, it was Godot and Tigre because he was just like,
No, Tigre was the whole thing.
I gotta go places to
I
be.
just seen Rainbow Dash fly overhead.
Yeah, I think
That's
double
when I saw
penalties
it.
were definitely introduced in
In the corner of my eye.
Child
I saw
Tribulations,
Pony trotting
but they were really overused in Apollo Justice
from my house.
and never used in
But
Dual
the
Destinies, I
reason
think.
think this
Unless my
is
memory
important
fails me.
now,
I don't think there were ever double
I saw her
penalties.
carrying that stick.
But it's just, I feel like, it gets less cool the more you use it because it just becomes so normal.
Because it was too dark,
commonplace.
and I only looked for a second.
I like how well we've developed in our knowledge of Capcom. Like,
Are you sure you can't
like
give us an accurate
in the beginning of this series, we knew nothing about Phoenix Wright. The only thing we knew about Capcom was Plants vs. Zombies, and that's it.
That's not Capcom.
female?
What the fuck?
That's not
Oh shit, I'm thinking of PopCap.
under colors.
And I say technically that's EA.
Were you
because,
able to know?
What's wrong with me?
EA. But
I couldn't make out
What's
what
wrong with
colors
you?
they were
But they sound the same.
the only thing you know about, the only thing I really knew about Capcom,
I couldn't
or I knew
see it.
quite a bit about Capcom, but like the game series definitely
But
most
gender
knowledgeable in
and
was
dark
Mega
colors are
Man.
not sufficient enough information
Uh,
to put
Oh, Cap-
something in here.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
You about to fucking ask Capcom make Mega Man?
No!
I forgot Capcom made Mega Man. Okay, so before this, all we knew about Capcom was Mega Man.
All you knew about.
Fluttershy, please, you have
And
to
now,
try hard and remember what
as
you
time went on, we actually learned much more about it.
Mr. Phoenix,
Played all the games except we still need to finish Miles Edgeworth.
Okay.
Or
Different approach.
How
was she
and
holding
I still haven't seen the rest of Justice for All. We're hoping to.
she was holding it.
It's coming up in the anime, so we'll probably go through that instead.
How is
being
that
restrained, having to
A
sell
lot
the
of
Wii
ponies
U
carry
and
things in their mouth.
Justice for All.
Because she was a unicorn. And they use their horns to carry things.
The pony you saw was a unicorn?
Yes, that's right.
Or Twilight.
Or what if someone gave her that horn?
How did you almost miss it?
Like,
Star.
yes. By the way, our last reaction, Rainbow Dash Prince Starting Yell, we actually got some people saying we should read the story. Got a comment and some messages. Logan, you read through it?
I read through it 3 times in an attempt to try and understand it, and I still
That's
don't.
okay.
I'm only halfway through it.
Sure.
Because I really want to know it because it's infuriating because it feels like there's so much to know about it,
And
but I
that's
just
how
can't
make out
quite
the
piece it
horn.
together. There's definitely something
had
deeper
glasses.
there.
Yeah, that's how I was able to see her horn. It was also how I was able to make out the stick.
Well, how'd you know it was a girl? This is where the sexism kicks in. I knew it. I'm not being crazy.
That could only mean one thing. Thank you, Fluttershy. I could take it from here.
What's Twilight?
She's so happy. Yeah.
I know who this mysterious pony Fluttershy saw is now.
You do? I can't think of any ponies in Ponyville with dark colors who wear glasses.
That's
Who's also a hey, wait a minute.
The description Fluttershy is given.
So that's where she goes into play here.
Sonata? Who's that?
It's the victim's
Nuts.
manager.
She's female, has
She was a
dark
murderer.
colors,
The murderer
a
this whole time.
and wears glasses.
She was the mastermind.
Twilight Sparkle just said there's.
I mean, it's fair to say she could be Nux. I mean,
which makes
her hair's
sense.
kind of the same.
This is what she's been doing the whole
She's only
time.
staying
Her
here
voice
for
sounds the
the
same, and she wears glasses. Oh, this is what she's been doing?
Yeah, she's
Are
been
you able
murdering
to
people.
get this Sonata?
So she killed someone. That's why we haven't seen any videos from her.
I thought you gave the verdict.
Of
already.
course! It
My
makes
guilty
perfect
verdict
sense!
Still stands. I would like to hear Sonata's explanation about this, though.
She is in the gallery right now. If you truly desire it, I
convenient.
can gather her. But remember, Your Honor.
Took the words right out of my mouth. What was she doing there this whole time?
Giant hole in her original testimony. Perhaps you can reconsider?
Watching for what?
Just get this Sonata.
Doesn't she know they could be onto her? Well, they are now.
Looks like you did it again, Mr. Wrong. That's what you are. Wrong, wrong, wrong. You're planning on accusing her, aren't you? That's the
You
only
know,
way
this
you can
is
get
so, like, Red White. Also, so far, Red White's one of the funniest things to come out of the anime. Like, how,
I
like,
hope in the
his cheap
inevitable-
impression at English.
I hope in the inevitable
You'd be
English
surprised
just speaks broken.
how crafty murderers
Well,
can get
how would you know what
situations.
awkward Japanese sounds like?
Because we would have seen the anime in Japanese, and we know that he's supposed to be. The whole joke is his English is so weird and awkward. Also, one thing that's definitely interesting is watching the Japanese original dubbing and just reading like English subtitles, and just seeing what they changed for the different for the dub.
That was too close.
Okay.
In fact, it still is close.
What's your
Guilty
name?
right now.
Yes, we can.
Yes, I do.
I'm sorry.
What's the
I didn't-
matter?
I mean, I know you're not guilty, but you had the verdict handed down on you, and I have to convince everyone you're not. And
Phoenix.
sorry. I know I've said
Well, here we are again, the courtroom, with a very big limit of movement.
Oh my kidding. It's gonna be a lot harder.
It's always like that.
You gonna
Except
be
in Duel
okay,
Destinies.
Rainbow?
There's
I
movement
know
now.
you're upset about what
Well, yeah, but throughout this whole series, too. Anywhere but the courtroom. Just a big lack of movement.
Well, yeah, that's how it was in the actual game too.
What? Did you think I'd be crying about it?
No, throughout the game, the movement was pretty much the same.
Time ago, to be honest.
Hey, that rhymed.
I'm actually surprised you were in such a
Game
content state
same.
when I
Oh
first
my
met you.
god!
In
I
spite
made a
of all the
revelation.
Fortune you've been through. You must be made of some really tough stuff to keep your spirit up in this dark hour.
I don't work with tears. Blubbering like a
Okay,
little
so I
baby
think
never
after a scene, the part should be done.
You're right.
Thank
There's
the
no
Christ
need
for that.
crying now anyway. Because this next witness, she had to have done it. Somehow.
I'd like to know more about this Sonata.
I had my
You know, I'm sure if we ever do any Phoenix Wright Let's Plays, it won't take this long.
Saw her yesterday.
You guys won't have to wait 2.5 years for us to get through just one case.
That'd be horrible.
And she's
It would be horrible, you're right.
Shitty track
Oh,
record.
I see. Wait.
I mean, depending on how long it takes for us to do a Phoenix Wright Let's Play, the length we go through cases, it's surely going to be less time than Proton John with Superman 64.
Well, that's not fair.
Funny story.
Because he literally just doesn't
Pinkie Pie
do
and I
that
sort of,
anymore.
Well, it's more than not fair, it's inevitable.
And if I say anything about the
I don't think
blackmail,
that
she'll
those
have me
words mean
arrested
what you
where I
want
can't
them to
defend
mean.
Rainbow.
I know what they mean, scrub.
Why would you do something
Oh.
clearly illegal like that? You're a lawyer, for crying out loud.
Don't look at
I'm
me!
a scrub
She's
guy.
the one who stole the key and gave it to me!
Well, the key helped you, did it not?
I need to know, Twilight. Since you're so experienced with magic and all,
Yes.
I have to find a way to pin this on Sonata.
Is there
any
magic
spell that can
ballistics?
electrocute another to death?
There is.
Magic ballistic
It's forbidden
markings?
arcane magic, but there's no way she can know
Probably.
something like that. There isn't a piece of literature in this day and age that will teach you spells like that. Nor could modern unicorn folk master them.
Well, then
There
that's...
are some spells to
That's
conjure
boring.
and release artificial electricity, but even I wouldn't have enough magic power to make that lethal. Especially to an athlete in his prime.
Well, there goes that.
Man, magic sucks. in
Probably
this
gonna
world.
rat me out about the hotel.
You can't
right
even
off
use
the bat,
electricity
putting
to
her on the stand like this.
zap people.
So, Twilight, I may need you to take over
What
as
kind
my
of magic
arrest.
is this?
I mean,
But
to
I
use
can't
magic
do
to
that.
shoot
You just
electricity, I mean,
No, you don't
who do you think you are?
understand.
That
I can't.
Spider-Man
I
villain
expect
guy?
you to be a
Fuck, I forgot his
Rainbow
name.
Dash's
It's Electro.
lawyer. Even if I wanted to,
That's his
I
name?
wouldn't be allowed to.
Okay
You're
then.
talking about the blue guy?
Can't anything look good for
No, the guy from Spider-Man, the guy
You
who
know
shoots
what I think you
lightning.
should do?
What?
Which
I'm running
one?
out of options here.
The one in the new Spider-Man or the one in the old Spider-Man?
There's more than one?
Said you do it all
Yeah,
the
there's
time.
two guys use lightning.
Say
I know. I
stick
think
to
it was
what
just a
you know.
reimagining. Yeah, I think you think of Electro.
My
There's no way
intuition
you
is
forgot
telling me he's
fucking
not.
Oh,
a
that's his name.
But fuck you.
Electro.
And if I'm
No way you forgot
She'll tell
Electro.
lies and half.
Well, I knew the guy, I just forgot the name. Yeah, Electro. He looks
There is also-
nothing like he did in the comics.
Something a little more personal.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, the comics had a pretty kick-ass outfit. In this modern movie, he's pretty much a bald guy in a robe.
They're trying to make him all dark and gritty, and it just didn't
She
work.
looks like a pony version of her. I didn't know what to think of it. I
Nah, I
thought
don't think
someone
she
may
looks
have
like
been
me.
channeling her, or she was reincarnated, or I don't know.
Man, that'd really suck to be reincarnated as a
Does she
horse.
act like this person you know?
Why wouldn't you want to be reincarnated as a
No,
hoist?
she doesn't.
Especially a
Mia
horse
would
in this
never
world.
blackmail her murderer.
What, got a problem being reincarnated as a
When it comes
ponus?
down to it, Sonata's the complete opposite of her.
You don't have a problem with it,
Don't
okay.
worry about
I mean,
it.
I do.
It's not her, so
I don't want to be
go freaking the hell out.
reincarnated as a fucking Technicolor pony.
Go
Oh,
do
Mia.
that. You have to believe in him. It's your job to. Cast all that doubt aside and pursue that.
I know a lot of you have
truth.
never actually.
If you do that,
I mean, we never really
nothing
record
can
ourselves
stop
playing Phoenix Wright, but we actually voice all the characters ourselves. I do the voice of Mia, and this is why I sound like it's Mia.
And I think Phoenix Wright. He's one of the better voices to do.
Alright.
But that's of course only his voice. in the
Consider
first
yourself
three
free,
games.
Rainbow Dash.
And we gave
After he mans up, he gets a much
pay for
better
a
voice.
crime.
and we thought of a creepy fanfic
really
side
pulling
story
for you.
where Apollo has the hots for Trucy.
Given one more chance.
Yeah,
One more chance to find the truth.
it's really fucked up when you really think about what Apollo Justice
Even
really
if she tries
is
to have me arrested
and
for my
who the
actions,
characters are.
I got her on the stand. It doesn't matter anymore. It's time she pays her dues for all she's done, including.
Okay, we're probably not gonna include an outro for this.
Of course not.
See ya, I guess. It's pretty long.
So cool.
To be continued. Okay, no outro. So see you guys later, I guess. We're in a rush, so we have to go now. Bye, I guess. Oh wait, there's more!
That's just the credits.
Okay, after the credits, we'll wrap this up.
So,
so-
what do we think?
Yeah, I know, now lacking. What did you think of this part?
It wasn't hard.
Okay, background art. Let's see, music by Capcom.
Capcom.
Not Capcom.
Yeah. That's like in the Greatest Attorney. Not Apollo. Not Phoenix Wright.
Next music, Capcom? That's not Capcom, what the fuck? That is Capcom.
My life's a lie.
Capcom didn't do the whole soundtrack? Well, that completely changed my world around.
I think this is custom.
Oh, vector art, too.
Dude, Capcom didn't do that?
I actually found that group on DeviantArt.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's got some pretty good work in there, I'll admit. See, do we recognize any artists from anything we've seen so far?
I mean, what do I mention?
Oh, Double Rainbow! How about
Yeah,
that?
my favorite show.
Great!
I love Double Rainbow. It's the best thing ever.
Double Rain Bomb.
It's a joke.
So yeah, this week we're gonna get around to part 5. Don't know when. Don't know where, don't know when.
Meet again. Don't know when. Don't know when.
But I
Oh,
know
when.
we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do. Tell the blue skies, drive the dark clouds far away.
That's more of the song than I am. I think that's the episode. Though.
So we'll. Oh,
What the
Because
shit?
unlike everyone else, I know.
You.
shit!
Ooh, what a teaser.
So will you please say hello?